All right, what's up YouTube? Here in Houston, Texas, doing a Southern style. I'll do a demonstration on how we mix for popcorn ceilings. 30 years ago, that's all they did in Louisiana, where I'm from. Sometimes here in Houston we find it. This is one of the only ones that you can find, Home Depot, Lowe's. It's a medium popcorn, but depending on how you mix it, you can do coarse or fine. So here we go. So the biggest trick with this is you gotta let it set up, and you gotta mix it and then let it set up, and I'll show you. So I'm gonna throw, I got, I don't know, a couple inches of water in here. This is just for a few patches, so I'm probably not gonna mix all of it. So about half the box, 2 inches of water, something like that. And then we'll determine what we need from there. But I like a high power drill. You can use a smaller drill and a smaller paddle, but it's really important. As you can see, it's a little bit chunky. We'll add a little bit of water. And keep your sides clean too when you're doing it. I'll take my 6, scrape, keep everything down. Key is really mix it for a long time. You want to get those balls separated. And I just mix on it probably 2 good minutes, make sure we get a good mix. And I like to add a little bit of mud to it, which helps it stick when you spray, and you got a better chance of it drying white, as long as you have a white formula. This is +3. There's 2 different factories, one's brown, one's white. This is the white one. When we mixed the acoustic 30 years ago, we mix a big barrel, dump 5 gallons of flat white paint in it. It's very hard to paint popcorn unless you spray it. So if you add this mud, it makes it more white, and when it dries, it's very close to the original color. So as you see, we got it nice and fluffy. It's not too loose. I'm gonna scrape all these sides down to the level of the popcorn, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of water on top. Not a lot, but just enough to cover the top. And then you need to let this sit. So I'll let this sit for about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how long it takes us to get ready. And once we get it ready, then we'll come back and I'll show you how to spray it.
Remember we put some on yesterday?
Yeah, we will. All right, so we're back. We waited about 20 minutes. I'm just gonna turn on it again real slow. We should be good to go. It's nice and smooth. You don't want it too loose. You don't want it like water, but you don't want it as thick as you would like float or skimming mud. It needs to be kind of in the middle between there as far as your thickness goes. So now we're gonna go spray it. So here we are, we got back. This is my favorite hopper, it's a gold flat. I like it because you can change your hole right here rather than changing the whole tip. You just loosen and wind. I got the second biggest hole. If you go the biggest, it puts out a lot of product. And so the second hole will get through it. We're about to show you right now. That's good. All right, so this is our spot up here. I got 1 here, we got 2 over here. We'll show y'all. So we had to, if you noticed earlier, it wasn't matching up. The balls themselves, so to speak, were smaller than what was on the ceiling. And what was on the ceiling is what's called a coarse, and it's very hard to find. So what I wound up doing was actually adding some in a dry mix. It helps you get bigger balls, so to speak. And then so we re-added with really low pressure, and then we were able to get it closer to what it actually looked like. Y'all have any thoughts? Leave them in the comments. Y'all have any ideas on things you want to see me do or show you? Let me know. Southern style.